This video is brought to you by the FARMER-KLEIN YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Map First Impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Micro Polish Map. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub, and as of the 1.0 release, this map is available for all platforms. But before we get into that, this video is brought to you by Farmalls Forever. Thank you for being a farm baron. So I have to say, this is very appropriately named as a micro map. This map is super small, perfect for someone looking to use all of those 1 meter cultivators and plows in the Giants mod hub. Let's read some more of the description. Welcome to Micro Polish Map. This map has got Polish atmosphere, 2 farms for sheep and chicken, 35 fields, 3 meadows, a biogas plant, 4 selling points, sawmill, original environment, lime and gas station, water triggers, and a whole lot more. I don't know what else you could really say, a whole lot more. I mean, other than listing every individual field, because it's a little map. It's a little map for sure. All right, let's go ahead and load on in. Now, I will say this map does not have a custom soil map, nor does it have a seasons mask. So that's saying that you can play this map with seasons. That's not going to be a problem, but you won't have hay or straw rotting in the fields. Now, this map loads up super fast. And I will say, if you load this map up in Farm Manager or start from scratch, you will see everything exactly as it is right here. We're loaded in here in new farmer mode. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map. And there you go, everybody. Now, to give you a little bit of scale, let's zoom on out. That is basically where my mouse is, the size of a normal map. So this is a very, very small micro map, maybe 10% the size of a standard map. But we do have all of our crops available to us here on Farm Sim 19. If we take a look at the lands area, you'll see we own field 7 as well as field 4. Then we have the chicken farm for $12,000, and we have the sheep farm area for $13,000. There is a biogas plant right up the street for $7,400. And then, well, let's look at some of these field prices. Field 23, 1.95 acres, $31,500. Field 8, 0.88 acres, $14,000. Field 33, 1 acre, $16.9 thousand. Then you have little fields like this, 0.75 acres, $11,000. You could really go a long way with the starting equipment on this map and the $100,000 that you have at the start, even on new farmer mode. Farm manager mode, you can just buy the entire map from the start with your 1.25 million and still have plenty of money to spare. And you could probably even do the same thing with the start from scratch, $500,000. Now let's go ahead and just take a look at our generic soil map. Now you can see we've got mostly loam and sandy loam with a little bit of loamy sand. No silty clay showing up here with respect to where these fields have been laid out on the generic soil map. Take a look at our sell points. We have 1 main grain sell point. We do have our spinnery for our cotton and wool. We have 1 egg and milk sell point. We do have a wood chip sell point. That's a sawmill. Silage can be sold at the barn area, the Bellarana, for silage, hay, straw, and grass. We do have a biogas plant that we can buy, as we said earlier, and the pellets are also available for sale at that particular sell point. We have a small list of starting equipment. All is owned, well maintained. None of it is leased. No animals at the start, and we do have contracts available to us, but given the size of the fields here, you're not going to be earning a whole lot of money for these particular contracts. Now let's take a look at that starting fleet. We've got the Fendt Favert 511C and then the Fiat 1300 DT. So our tractors range in horsepower from 115 to 150. We have the Bison Super Z056 Harvester. That is paired up with the Z056H grain header. We have the SEK 802 Straudeman trailer, the Polymag 300 cultivator, the Amazon D830 seeder, and that is it. Now, the map does have 2 sleep triggers on the map. They are embedded, they cannot be removed, and they are available in all play modes. As you might expect, there are no custom placeables on this map because everything is pre-placed and basically built in, including the animal areas. And there you go. So, let's go ahead and explore the map. Right across the street from our starting point, we have the spinnery right here, which will accept our wool and cotton. Across the street from the spinnery, we have our chicken farm. So we have our Fiat tractor, and then our sleep trigger is right over here. We have our seeder, and that is positioned over the egg spawn point. We have our food trough and our egg delivery point, buy point. 40 chickens for our chicken coop. Now we do have operable doors. We've got our cultivator. We have our trailer there. We're going to find our harvester here on the other side of the building, like so. Our silo is right here. We have our empty pipe, our dump pipe, and our fill point for the silo. There you can see our Fendt tractor right there. Now we'll just go right up the street to the sheep farm. Right next door is the sheep farm. And we have our sleep trigger, which is located right around the building here. Now the sheep farm has some upscale buildings compared to the chicken farm. I guess there's just more money in sheep these days. Now here we have our silo out pipe. And as best as I can establish, our silo dump trigger is going to be right there. We're looking at it. You're going to dump it right here on the ground, and then you're going to come over here and fill from that pipe. Our sheep are going to be just on the other side of this door. So we have our delivery trigger, 10 sheep. We have our food trough, our water trough. Now we use the animal pen extension mod, and that is what puts the pipes up here. And the fact that these pipes are located where they are simply tells us that there's no embedded support for this particular mod for custom placement, but we can still go in here and customize the placement of the pipes should we so wish. Now you may say, where is the wool? Well, the wool spawns up here, kind of in this grassy area right here. We've got the wool spawn trigger. There is Mr. Sheep. And that is the sheep farm. Now, if we continue our walking tour of the map, next thing we're going to come up to is our bale sell point and our pellet sell point right there. Then we have our vehicle shop and animal dealer. So the animal dealer is located right here. We have our customized repair, trade, and sell icon and trigger right there. And then we have our shop icon right here. Now, given the micro nature of this map, we're not going to bother really with the Mahindra. We continue our walking tour of the map. Up next, we have a fuel trigger right here. And then this is also, you get to it, going to be the Mela. This is going to be the sell point for our eggs and milk right there. Across the street, we have the biogas plant. And we've got our digester right here. Kind of a little, maybe a little difficult to get to the digester. And then the rest of the biogas plant is really just here on a hillside. So we have our silage bunker. We have bunker number 1 and a bunker number 2. We do have a lime buy point right there. And I did not look and see where our digestate might be. Let's go ahead and try to find that. There's a telltale sign of the digestate trigger. Right here, this vertical trigger is where you get your digestate from. And that, for the most part, is the main drag. That's where most of the sell points are located. We take a real quick walk through the woods here. We're going to get to the sawmill. And we have our wood chip trigger and our log trigger. And then we have one more trigger, for which is our grain sell point. And that is on the other side of the map. So let's just get a little bit of altitude, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the map itself from a little bit of altitude. There you go. You're looking at the entire map. We'll make our way to the western side of the map and the grain sell point. As we come on in here, we have our grain dump station right here. So guys, that is it. That is the micro Polish map. A wee little map, but it'll be perfect for folks that want to play with little 1-meter plows, 3-meter cultivators, and other such equipment. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the micro Polish map? What do you think of micro maps in general? And until next time, happy farming.